Stop. You are studying all wrong. Let me guess. You sit in front of your notes for hours, highlight half the text with neon highlighters, read everything 5 times over, and the next day or during the exam, your mind goes completely blank anyway. Sound familiar? Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly absorb entire textbooks, while you sit desperately at your desk, only to realize that half the knowledge is simply gone? Don't worry, it's absolutely not down to you, your talent, or your IQ. It's because of the methods we've been taught for years in school. They are flat out useless, a total waste of your time, and they completely contradict modern research. Researchers around the world have been throwing their hands up in disbelief for ages. Right now, you're driving a Formula 1 car with the handbrake on. But today, we're releasing that brake. We're uncovering the 5 biggest studying myths that have been holding you back. I promise you, if you apply these insights and reprogram your brain, you will memorize everything in record time. Make sure to stick around until the very last minute, because the final point is the absolute game changer that will transform the entire way you study forever. Let's dive straight into the first myth, which feels like real work to many, but is actually a total waste of time. Highlighters and repeated reading are your best friends. Wrong. You know the drill. You read a chapter, grab your marker, and by the end, half the page is neon yellow. Studies have ruthlessly proven that colorful highlighting and simple rereading are among the most ineffective learning methods of all time. Your brain is just being passively soaked in information and goes straight into standby mode. You get that comforting feeling of being highly productive, but researchers call this the illusion of competence. Your brain recognizes the text the second time around and whispers to you, "Yeah, I know this already." But recognition is not mastery. The ultimate secret weapon in learning research is actually called active recall, the active retrieval of knowledge. Instead of passive reading, close the book and ask yourself, what were the 3 most important points I just read? Use flashcards and force yourself to remember the facts. It's supposed to feel a little bit tough. Only when your brain has to really work and break a sweat to pull the answer from your memory do deep, strong neural connections form, locking that knowledge in for good. Myth number 2 is incredibly stubborn. There are different learning styles. You've surely heard it often, "I'm a visual learner, I need to see things," or perhaps an auditory or hands-on learner. It's the idea that you only learn truly well through your favorite sense. Forget that, and fast. Modern neuroscience has completely debunked this nonsense. In hundreds of studies, not a single shred of credible evidence could be found that we absorb information better when the material matches our supposed type. On the contrary, if you rely on only one channel, you limit your own capacity to a mere fraction. The reality discovered by researchers is much more brilliant. The brain loves multimodality. The more senses you engage at the same time, the better. If you want to understand a topic, read about it, watch a video, connect memorable images with your texts, speak what you've learned out loud and listen to your own voice, or draw a sketch and a quick diagram on a piece of paper. It is only when you activate various brain areas simultaneously that you build up a massive network of memories. Because of this, during recall, your brain has many more pathways to immediately find the right answer. Moving on to the third big mistake, the notorious bulimia learning, or what most people call cramming. You sit there before an exam for 8 or 10 hours a day, hitting the books until your brain is fried. The problem? That knowledge only lands in your ultra-short-term memory. Unfortunately, Our mind isn't a sponge that can soak up an infinite amount of water all at once endlessly. It's more like pouring liquid into a sieve. It stays in for a moment, but as soon as the pressure drops, it's instantly gone again. Your brain acts like a muscle that absolutely needs breaks after a heavy workout at the gym to build proteins into the synapses and grow. The magic phrase is spaced repetition. Instead of grinding for 5 hours in a single day, study for just 20 minutes or an hour across 5 consecutive days. Increase the intervals. Learn it today, review it tomorrow, then in 3 days, and then in a week. Right at that crucial moment when it gets tough to recall the information, that's exactly when you're cementing it most effectively. You'll be amazed at how incredibly little time you actually spend at your desk when you just plan smart.
Our kin may still hold on to the story of our existence, but by the third generation, that knowledge often begins to dissolve. Few of us can truly envision our great-grandparents, while the lives of those who preceded them remain shrouded in the darkness of the unknown. In essence, they are forgotten forever. The simple truth is, most people feel a deep, sincere curiosity about their roots. The Human Heritage Museum breathes life back into your legacy, supporting your descendants in their quest to discover who you were and the unique contribution you made. In my book, I will show you how to defy oblivion and ensure you remain a part of the world of tomorrow, forever.
Myth number 4 concerns your mindset and stubborn rote learning. I'm just not good at learning, or my brain is already full. Many people believe their intelligence is like a shoe size, fixed for life and unchangeable. Biologically speaking, that is absolute nonsense. Researchers call this neuroplasticity. Every time you learn something new, fresh connections are formed and your brain physically adapts and becomes more powerful. There is no such thing as full. The more you know, the more anchor points you have for new knowledge. Thus, learning becomes easier and easier. The massive problem only arises when you hammer complex definitions word for word into your head and copy them like a parrot. If the exam question is then phrased even slightly differently, you'll face a complete blackout because you didn't actually understand the content. What you need instead is the so-called Feynman Technique, named after a true genius and Nobel Prize winner in physics. The trick behind it is incredibly simple but extremely powerful. Learn a new topic and then explain it out loud to an imaginary person, or as if you were talking to an 8-year-old child. Use the simplest words possible and leave out all the complicated technical terms and foreign words. If you start to stumble or find yourself using jargon again, you'll know exactly where your knowledge gaps lie. After all, only someone who can explain a concept clearly has truly mastered it at its core. And this kind of real understanding stays with you forever. And that brings us to the fifth and, in our digital world, most dangerous myth of all, multitasking and sleep deprivation. Many people believe they can listen to music with lyrics in the background, reply to messages, and study effectively at the same time. The truth is, your brain can't focus on 2 complex things at once. It just switches back and forth extremely fast. With every switch, you lose energy. This is called the switch cost effect, and it can slash your learning performance by up to 40%. What you really need is deep work. Phone away, all tabs closed, and pure focus for 25 to 50 minutes. You'll get done in a single hour what takes others an entire afternoon. Just as fatal is the classic all-nighter before an exam, usually with 3 liters, nearly a gallon, of energy drinks sitting on the desk. That is the ultimate death blow for your memory retention. Researchers are very clear. Sleep is definitely not a waste of time. Real, long-lasting learning actually happens when you're fast asleep. While you sleep, your brain does a massive cleanup, sorting out unimportant impressions and moving the vital data, just like on a hard drive, from your fleeting short-term memory safely into long-term storage. 7 to 8 hours of sleep isn't a reward, it's an absolute prerequisite. Without it, all your hard effort during the day was almost entirely in vain. Let's recap. Ditch those highlighters and actively quiz yourself instead. Combine images, sounds, and your own words rather than believing in a single learning style. Break your study time into short, spaced-out blocks. Explain the material so simply a child could understand it. Focus without distractions, and treat your brain to the absolutely essential sleep it needs. You aren't studying too little. You're just often studying the wrong way. Proper learning isn't some innate secret reserved for geniuses, but just a matter of technique. With scientific methods, your potential is limitless, and you'll notice your memory achieving things you never thought possible. If these insights have helped you and you want to stop wasting your valuable time, give this video a thumbs up right now. We at the Kris Kristi Fundamentals Academy have made it our mission to present useful knowledge to you as clearly and effectively as possible, to truly help you get ahead in everyday life, at school, or in your career. It only takes a second to click, but it takes your skills to the next level. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming shortcuts to real expert knowledge. Let me know down in the comments which of these stubborn myths you used to believe yourself. Stay curious, learn smart, make it a habit to go through life cleverly and efficiently, and we'll see you in the next video right here at the Kris Kristi Fundamentals Academy.